Welcome to our laboratory. I am Zia Shabir, your anchor of today's presentation. I am thrilled to introduce you to our special guest, Sir Isaac Newton, portrayed by Fahad, and Nikola Tesla, done by Vamik. Together we'll explore their groundbreaking ideas and contributions to science. So let's get started. Fahad will give his way as Sir Isaac Newton. Fahad, please come ahead.
Good morning everyone, I am Fahad from class 7th and today I am going to play the role of Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton was born on 4th January 1643 in England. He was an English physicist and mathematician and one of the important thinkers in the scientific revolution. He discovered the phenomenon of white lights integrated with colors, which further laid the foundation of the modern physical optics. His famous three laws of motion in mechanics and the formulation of the laws in gravitation completely changed the track of the physics across the globe. He was the originator of calculus in mathematics. A scientist like him is considered an excellent gift by nature to the world of physics. So he is known as the father of modern physics. Isaac Newton studied at Trinity College, Cambridge in 1661. At the age of 22 in 1665, after beginning his fourth year scholarship, Newton finished his first significant discovery in mathematics, where he revealed the generalized binomial theorem. He was bestowed with his Prime Minister degree in the same year. Isaac Newton held numerous positions throughout his life. In 1671, he was invited to join the Royal Society of London. After developing a new and enhanced version of the reflecting telescope, he was later elected president of the Royal Society in 1705. Sir Isaac Newton ran for a seat of parliament in 1689. He won the election and became a member of parliament for Cambridge University. He was also appointed as a warden of Mint in 1699. Due to his exemplary work and dedication to the Mint, he was chosen as a master of Mint in 1700. After being knighted in 1705, he was known as Sir Isaac Newton.
Revolutionary ideas. Let's hear Vamik as Nikola Tesla.
Clap for Vamik.
Good afternoon everyone.
Good afternoon.
I am Vamik from class 7th and I am playing the role of Nikola Tesla today. So first of all I am going to tell about Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla was born into Essex, Croatian family in 10 July 1856. His father Milton Tesla was a priest of Eastern Orthodox Church. He was raised as an Orthodox Christian. He attended primary school where he studied about German, arithmetic and religion. First he studied physics and engineering in the 1870s without receiving a degree. Then he gained practical experience in the early 1880s working in the new electrical power industry. In 1884 he immigrated to the US where he became naturalized citizen. He worked for a short time in New Edison's machine. In 1884, he immigrated to the US where he became naturalized citizen. He worked for a short time in New Edison's machine. Before he struck out his own, Tesla set up laboratories and companies to develop a new range of mechanical and electrical devices. Tesla experimented with a series of inventions in 1910s and 1920s with varying degrees of success. Nikola Tesla was a brilliant inventor and electrical engineer whose work revolutionized the world, and he was most famous for developing alternating current, which became the standard for long distance power. Nikola Tesla also invented Tesla coil. Tesla also invented Tesla coil, which contributed to the radio technology and pioneered the concepts of wireless and foundation of wireless and new modern mechanical technologies. In 1915, he was awarded Nobel Prize. He was awarded Nobel Prize in 1915 in physics. In New York City, in 1943, he died.
From the 7th grade under the guidance of my inspiring form teacher, Ms. Musaffa ma'am, and her brilliant and inspiring principal, Dr. C.L. Vishan, I'm really excited to share something truly spectacular today. Get ready to embark on a colorful journey with Newton's color disc, a revolutionary model that unlocks the secrets of light and color. Let's dive into this dazzling world together. Now over to you all.
I am really glad that you gave me this opportunity to introduce myself. Hi, my name is Agal from 7th grade. The name of my school is 7th Experimental School. My form teacher's name is Ms. Mustafa and my principal name is Dr. C.L. Vishan. I am her companion. Now over to you, Zia.
Let's ignite the flames of knowledge together. Have you ever wondered how all the colors of the rainbow come together to form white light? Well, that's exactly what this simple disc can demonstrate. It's named after the famous scientist Sir Isaac Newton, who made incredible discoveries about light and color. Before we dive into the details, let me first tell you what this disc is. It's a circular disc which is divided into 7 sections, and each section is having the color of the rainbow, and the code is also known as Vibgyor, and the colors are violet, indigo blue, green, yellow, orange, red. These are also called the spectrum of colors. When we spin the disc really fast, something amazing happens. Instead of seeing the individual color, we see white light. Why does this happen? Well, it's because all the colors come together to form white light. So this effect is based on something called color addiction, which means all the different colors mixed together in the right way, they create white light. To discover that when we break up the white light, we get all the colors of the rainbow, like when we see a rainbow in the sky. Well, but this disc shows us the opposite, that how all the colors come together to form white light. Now Akil will demonstrate that how this disc spins and tell a little more about how important this discovery was. I yield the stage to you, Akil.
Thank you. Now let's see the Newton disc in action. As we spin the Newton disc, pay attention to the color. You will notice that as we spin faster and faster, the separate color and start blur together and what we see in white light. Now, because our eyes can't process the individual color when they move so quickly, so the brain combines them to white. This is how white color works. It's actually made up of all the colors of the rainbow mixed together. Newton's color disc revealed that white light is a fusion of all the colors, and science, optics, and revolutionizing our grasp of light itself. That's all. Thank you. Now over to you, Zia.
Thank you, Akil, for the demonstration. To conclude, let me tell you that white color is made up of all the colors of the rainbow. Thank you for listening to our presentation. We hope you learned something new about light and color.
We are students of CASET Experimental School, Rainawari, and today we are very glad to be a part of the science exhibition. The name of our form teacher is Ms. Mustafa ma'am, and the name of our brilliant principal is Dr. C.L. Vishan. Sir, first of all, I would like to thank you for helping us, for guiding us. It's really a blessing to have a principal like you in our life. Thank you so much for all this. Today our presentation is about the Newton's first law of motion. I want all of you to know more about the Newton's first law of motion. Firstly, let me tell you what was the Newton's law of motion. Newton's law of motion states that an object will remain at rest or continue moving in a straight line at constant speed unless acted upon by an external force. It's also known as the law of inertia. The inertia of an object is measured by its mass. The more mass an object has, the harder it is to accelerate. Newton's first law of motion also states that when the net force of an object is zero, the object's velocity is constant. This means that the object could be at rest or it could be moving at a constant speed. Now let me tell you what is the mathematical representation of the Newton's first law. The mathematical representation of the Newton's first law is V is equal to constant when F is equal to net and 0 is equal to N. Now let me tell you what is the formula for Newton's first law. F is equal to 0, where F represents the net force acting on the object. Newton's first law also states two things. Firstly, it gives a definition of zero force, and secondly, it defines an inertial frame. Now let me tell you what is the meaning of zero force. When a body moves in constant velocity, either there are no forces present or the net force acting on the body is zero. If the body changes its velocity, then there must be an acceleration, and hence a total non-zero force must be present. Velocity can change in its direction or change in both. Now let me tell you about the inertial frame. If the relative velocity between the two reference frames is zero, then the relative acceleration between the two reference frames is constant. This means that the object will be at rest. Now let Sadia tell you more about the Newton's first law of motion.
Thank you. I'm Sadia, her companion. Now I would like to continue this. First, let me tell you the principle of inertia. Newton's first law. Explain the principle of inertia. The natural behavior of the body is to move in a straight line at constant speed. Let me give you the examples of the Newton's first law of motion. Rolling ball. A ball rolling down a hill will all continue in the road and this friction or another force stop it. Jumping of pen will tend to fall in the direction of a movement. Force is equal to the production of mass and accelerator. Thank you.
Today our module is about the Newton's first law of motion, as I already told you about this and you all are cognizable about my project. Now let me show you how it works. We will pull this dispo van to create an air pressure.
Clap.
When the pressure is created, the motor rises up. Thank you so much for being attentive.
Hi, good morning, sir. My name is Aida Ali. I am a 7th grade student with a keen interest in physics.
And I am from class 7. My form teacher is Mustafa ma'am and my principal name is Dr. C.L. Vishu.
My name is Aman. I am from class 7.
And today our model is about Newton's second law of motion. We find the Newton's second law of motion fascinating because it understands how force and acceleration interact, which is fundamental in understanding motion. I look forward to discuss this topic further, so let's start. Newton's second law of motion. A play experiment can be used to demonstrate Newton's second law of motion, which states that the object's acceleration is dependent on its mass and the net force acting on it. Play experiment. Attach a string with a mass over a play, pass the other end to a trolley, release the mass with acceleration to trolley. The weight of the hanging mass will create tension in the string, which accelerates the car towards us, and the acceleration of the car and the hanging will remain same in magnitude but different in directions. The acceleration of the car will remain right side of us, and the hanging mass will remain downwards. A light string is attached to the pass and overpasses through. The weight of the hanging mass creates tension in string, which accelerates the car along the track. A small frictional force will resist this motion. Now my companion Zad will tell you rest of the examples. Now over to you, Zad.
Now I want to tell you about demonstration. Rolling a cart or a toy car is a light object, small cart, and heavier on same cart, which both with the same force and show difference in acceleration. Dropping two objects, object of different mass but same size. It shows how force affected their motion differently. Units and calculation of second law. F. Force is measured in Newton's N, where 1 N is equal to 1 kg ms square. M. Mass is in kgs and A. Acceleration is in meter per second square. Example. If 5 kg object is accelerated to ms square, then the force is F is equal to ma is equal to 2 kg into 5 kg is equal to 10 m. Now Aman will tell you about conclusions of second law.
Teachers, this guy you have done a wonderful. You are a creative person. There's next man. Huh?
I wanted to tell you about two examples of second law. First example is car seatbelt. When a car stops, suddenly the seatbelt applied a force to slow down you according to the second law of motion. The second example is a rocket launcher. When a force from the rocket engine accelerates the spacecraft according to its mass. Now I wanted to tell you about conclusion of second law of motion. Explain how the force applied on any object that is related to its mass and accelerate.
Thank you for your attention towards us.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. I am Anandar from class 7 from CASET school Rainawari. Our concerned teacher is Ms. Mustafa ma'am and our beloved principal is Dr. C.L. I'm here to talk about the gravitational force. As we know that the concept of gravitational force is described by Sir Isaac Newton's law of universal gravitation, which states that every object in the universe attracts every other object with the force that's directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the scalar distance between their centers. The universe has a lot of forces, a lot of pushes and pulls. We are always push coupling something, even if only the ground. But it turns out that in physics, there are really only 4 fundamental forces from which everything else is derived. The strong force, the weak force, the electromagnetic force, and the gravitational force. The gravitational force is the force that attracts any two objects with the mass. We call the gravitational force attractive because it always tries to pull the masses together. It never pushes them apart. In fact, every object, including us, is pulling on every other object in the entire universe. This is called as Newton's universal law of gravitation. The equation of universal gravitation is F is equal to g m by r square. This describes the forces between any two objects in the universe. F is force of gravity, g is gravitational constant, m is mass of one object and mass of other object, and r is distance between the two objects. Now I will explain the model. This working model aims to demonstrate how Earth's gravitational force attracts This model is visually designed to represent how gravity pulls objects towards the center of the Earth.
Good afternoon to all of you.
It's okay.
I'm Sophia from class 7 and today I'm going to talk about Newton's third law.
Sir, it is calculated to introduce myself. My name is Mohammed Qasim. I read in 7th grade.
Very good. Now I will tell you about Newton's third law.
बोलो.
In 1686, Newton published his three law in a Philosophia Principia Mathematica. This section will discuss about Newton's third law, revealing a fascinating relationship between the force exerted by interacting bodies. The Newton's third law states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. When two bodies interact, they apply force that are equal in magnitude and same in direction. The Newton's third law states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. I will tell you the examples about Newton's third law.
Okay, go on.
That is, I'm going to tell you about my model, that is marbles resting on a cradle. When we pull the marbles resting on a cradle, the Newton's third law applies that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. And I will give you another example about my model that is ubiquitous in everyday life. When you jump with your legs apply a force.
I'm the student of class 7th grade. I'm her companion, and today I'm going to tell you about how neon light works. Neon light works by passing an electric current to the glass tube and fill it with a gas, usually neon or argon at low pressure. Step 1. A high voltage is applied to the electrodes at each end of the tube. Step 2. The voltage accelerates electrons to kinetic energy, which is enough for ionized gas atoms. Step 3. The ions gas atoms positively charged ions and free electrons become negatively charged. Step 4. The ions capture their electrons, move around the tube, colliding with each other, necessary energy. Thank you so much.
inspiring principal, Dr. C.L. Mission, for continuous support and encouragement in every matter. This project was not part of our any textbook. We prepared it specifically for this exhibition, making it a unique learning experience. I would also like to extend my thanks to our dedicated Vice Principal Masud Ma'am for specific support and guidance. They provided us, your content has played an important and crucial role in this journey. And finally, last but not least, I want to thank my form teacher for not only guiding me through this project but also for believing in me every step of the way. Teachers like you are truly a blessing. You see potential in every student and help us grow beyond what we imagined. I was unsure of myself, but with your encouragement and support, I have grown so much. May God bless you with endless happiness and reward you for the difference you're making in our lives every day. And in deep appreciation of my support system, I would like to say that thank you all for your support. I am truly grateful for my principal, vice principal and my form teacher Ms. Mustafa ma'am for believing in me. Your guidance has shaped my journey and I will carry your lessons with me always. Thank you for this meaningful journey. Thirdly, I would like to welcome Hadika for telling us more about hydroelectricity. Now please give her a big hand.
Okay.
Hi, good afternoon sir. I am Hadika from class 7th and I am excited to share my fascinating project on hydroelectricity. This renewable energy source not only harnesses the power of flowing water but also represents a crucial step towards a sustainable future. Through my work, I aim to explore the technology behind hydroelectric systems and their impact on our society. Join me on a journey towards the potential of water as an endless source of energy. Welcome to the world of hydroelectricity, which was discovered by Nikola Tesla, where the power of water meets innovation. As we harness the force of flowing rivers and cascading waterfalls, we unlock a sustainable energy source that fuels up our lives. While preserving our planet. Join me on a journey, the science, technology and future of hydroelectric power and discover how we can change nature's energy into a cleaner tomorrow. The basic model of hydroelectric power involves several key components that are a dam, a reservoir, turbines, generators, etc. Water from a river is impounded by a dam, creating a reservoir that stores potential energy. When released, this water flows through turbines, converting kinetic energy into mechanical energy. The turbines are connected to generators, which then convert this mechanical energy to electric energy. The efficiency of hydroelectric systems is influenced by various factors, including the height of the dam, water flow rate, and turbine design. The height of the water column above the turbines creates pressure, which increases the potential energy available for conversion. Now let me show you how my model works.
First. Do clap.
हो गया.
It rotates.
Very good idea.
In conclusion, the hydroelectricity model represents a significant advancement in renewable energy technology. By utilizing the natural flow of water, hydroelectric power contributes a sustainable energy flow of water. Hydroelectric power contributes to a sustainable energy future while providing additional benefits for society. Ongoing innovations in turbine technology and environmental management practices will further enhance the viability and acceptance of hydroelectric power as a cornerstone of a global energy landscape. In conclusion, science is a journey of discovery that shapes our future. Let's embrace our curiosity and collaboration as we continue to explore and innovation. Thank you.
चलिए.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Ritika Imtiaz. I am from class 10 and my form teacher is Ms. Mustafa ma'am
आपको अच्छा लगा?
and our esteemed
आप
principal
खुश
is
हैं?
Professor Dr. C.R. Vishyas.
Good morning everyone. Good morning sir. I am Muhammad Afa from class 7th
And our intelligent form teacher name is Miss Musafa Ma'am, and our brilliant sir name is Dr. Sel Vision. Now, let's go.
Today I am very excited to share with you the fascinating world of the Tesla coil. Today my model is about Tesla coil. Now let's start. Tesla coil is a device that generates high voltage, low current, high frequency alternating current electricity. It's an electrical transformer which uses two coils, a primary coil and a secondary coil, to convert into high voltage, low current into low voltage, high current. Now I am going to tell you about what does it show. A Tesla coil product show that when the electricity flows through a wound-up secondary coil of wire, it generates a magnetic field that fills the area around the coil in a pattern and brings any tube light or a tube light near wireless power transmission tower, or it will glow your tube light. Now next is its basic components. Primary coil, fewer turns of wire connected to a power source. Secondary coil, many more turns designed to produce a high voltage. Now next is capacitor, stores and releases energy into the primary coil. And next is spark gap. Acts as a switch to create sparks and initiate oscillation. Now next is its energy storage. The capacitor charges from it as power source or until it reaches a sufficient voltage. Now next, setup voltage. The secondary coil set up the voltages of several hundred thousands voltages. Now its demonstration of effects. The Tesla coil produces visible electrical arcs that can jump to see nearby objects. It can light fluorescent from a distance due to a high frequency electromagnetic field. Now Afan will tell you the rest of preparation. Now
Tesla coil has many applications. In entertainment and education displays, the Tesla coil are often used in programs by musicians and artists to create a dramatic, visual and auditory effect. They are used in scientific research for a variety of purposes, including generating high voltage, high frequency electrical discharge for experiments.